Good morning, my dear students. I am your social teacher of Class 4. Today, we are going to see a new lesson. If I say the topic, immediately you will collect at least 5 points from the topic immediately. Shall I say the topic? That is Unit 3, Lesson 8, Soils of India. Students, what do you mean by soil? How the soil is formed? What is the use of the soil? How many types of soil we are going to see in this lesson? The soil is a valuable things we get from the earth. It can be anything that come from nature. The crops that grown in the soil and the clay we use to make pots and dishes are some resources. These are nature's gift to mankind. We depend on soil for food. Plants are rooted in it. Many animals make their homes in it. Soil is an important resource that supports life on earth. Students, I collected more interesting points about soils for you. I can say now. Students, if you take handful of a soil, so many microorganisms will be there in the soil. That is the first point. The second point is soil acts as a filter for underground water. Yeah, when it is rainy, so where the water will be deposited? It will deposit in the soil and it will store under the soil for future use. It provides all the nutrients required for successful plant growing. Yeah, all the plants will grow in the soil and that plant will absorb the nutrition from the soil, isn't it? This we all know. The next point is plant roots give back to the soil, which means it holds the soil tightly. How much strong it will hold, it may grow bigger and stronger. The next point is earthworm is the friend of farmer. How does earthworm is a friend for farmers? So this earthworm helps to increase the amount of air and water that gives into the soil. They break down organic matter like leaves and grass into things that plants can use. The next interesting point is the study of a soil is pedology. Pedology, pedology. And the process of a soil formation is known as pedogenesis. Students, I feel that you have to know these points because these are related to soil. That's why I said. And the next point is, you all know what do you mean by lightning, isn't it? Lightning and thunder. What do you mean by lightning? In Tamil we will say minnal, isn't it? So, lightning is one of the sources which provides nitrogen to soil. Students, we learnt more about the uses of soil. Now we can see how the soil is formed. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's surface. It is formed by the breaking up of large rocks into very small pieces of sand and silt. These are carried to different places and spread over land through natural forces like wind, rain and floods. Students, can you understand? A soil is formed when huge rocks break down into tiny pieces due to the natural force like the sun, wind and water. The changes in temperature and rain also help to break down rocks to form soil. Though soil is formed continuously, it is a very slow process. It takes about 100 to 1000 years to form 1 centimeter of a soil. Students, keep it in your mind. The soil formation is a very long and very slow process. Now, we can see the importance of soil. India is an agriculture country. Therefore, soil plays an important role in our lives. All living beings depend on soil for this existence. So we all know everyone is dependent on soil. Without soil, we can't able to live. The importance of a soil depends on its fertility. What do you mean by fertility? It is an ability to produce crops. So the main thing that soil need is, the first point is fertility, second point manure, and third point fertilizers. We all know what do you mean by fertility. It is necessary for the growth of crops. And what do you mean by manure? This manure and fertilizers are added to soil to make it more fertile. Can you understand? I can say one example for you. Even though you are eating properly and you are healthy, your mother is giving additional protection to you by giving vegetables, isn't it? So, like that same, manure and fertilizers are added to soil to make it more fertile. However, we should avoid using too many fertilizers since they can also harm the soil. Students, if I teach you as it is in the book, you don't have any idea about that topic. This is the first time you are learning separate topics. So, these are the points you have to know about that particular one. That's why, while I am teaching all the lessons, I added some of the points that you have to know related to the topic. Can you understand? Now, we can move to types of soil in India. Totally, we have 6 types of soil. The first one is alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil, and desert soil. Now we can move to alluvial soil. What do you mean by alluvial soil and where it is? This is the most important and widespread category of soil. Why we are giving more importance to this soil means the entire northern plain of India are made of this soil. This soil is formed by the deposition of silt brought by the river and is found in the river valleys, plains and deltas of North India. Students, can you understand what do you mean by alluvial soil? This soil is more fertile. Why the soil is more fertile means it is carried out by the rivers and spread the soil to northern plains and a part of coastal plains. Can you understand? It is rich in humus. What do you mean by humus? It is a substance made by breaking down of dead plants and animals that increase fertility of soil. Students, understood or not? I can say again. This alluvial soil is found in the northern and coastal plains. The soil in this region is formed by the sand and silt carried by the Himalayan rivers and the rivers of the Deccan region. This kind of a soil is soft, rich in minerals and very fertile. Crops such as rice, wheat, maize, sugarcane, Pulses, oilseeds, cotton, and jute are the crops grown in this soil. Now we can move to black soil. Why the soil is black in color? Have you ever seen this black soil anywhere? Yeah, in our area we can see the soil. So tell me, why the soil is so black in color? This black soil is formed by breaking up of rocks made from lava, which means it is formed out of a lava or the molten materials that comes out from a volcano. The black or lava soil is clayey and has the quality of holding lot of moisture. So it is called black lava soil. We already heard this moisture somewhere, isn't it? So we learned in the previous lesson. What do you mean by moisture? Which means eerapadam. So this black soil will hold the water and is so sticky. It is found mostly in the northwestern part of the Deccan Plateau, which covers Maharashtra, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. This kind of a soil is good for growing crops such as cotton, sugarcane, wheat, millet, tobacco and oil seeds. It is also good for growing citrus fruits. This black soil is often referred to as cotton soil and it is very suitable for cultivation of cotton. Students, can you understood what do you mean by a black soil? Students, we can have a small recall. Soil is the uppermost layer of the earth. It is an important natural resource which forms the basis for agriculture. Without soil, no plants can be grown. All living beings directly or indirectly depend on soil. Soil consists of very small particles of rocks. It is not formed in a day. Clear or not? It is not formed in a day. The soil that we see around us has takes thousands of years to form. These smaller particles are carried to different places by running water and winds. Students, we have 6 types of soil. They are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil and a desert soil. Now we are going to see the alluvial soil. This alluvial soil is the most fertile soil found in India. It is found in the northern plains and the part of coastal plains. It is rich in humus. Clear and it is formed by the deposition of fine sand and silt by the rivers that flow from the Himalayas and the Deccan Plateaus. It is the most fertile soil and is the best suitable for agriculture. Now we can move to black soil. This black soil is otherwise called as black lava soil. It is formed by the breaking up of rocks made from lava. It can hold a large amount of moisture for a long time. It is suitable for growing crops such as cotton, sugarcane, wheat and millets. Students, up to this we learnt only 2 types of soil. In the upcoming video we can learn the rest of the soil. Thank you children. Have a good day. Then whenever you feel free, you can start to read this soil lesson. Thank you.